We have Carla Dorn. Let's bring Miss Carla Dorn out, please, and unmute her while I introduce Carla. We have to unmute you, Carla. Carla, I want to give you the dog. I want to give you how I found Carla. I don't know how, because as a sound healer, I always look for other musicians, and somehow, some way, I came upon her sound healing, and I was captured by her setup. She had this beautiful backyard that captivated me, and then I heard her bowls play, and I said, "Wow!" I said, "What kind of microphones do you have? What speaker system do you have? Because I can't, my bowls don't sound like that." And I was really impressed, and we just started being friends. And then I asked her if she wanted to be involved. So here she is. And I think she has some great messages too. She has cute dogs and she has good stories. And so, Carla, let me give them a little bit about you. Today, you're going to be speaking about the secrets of the universe. She's going to deliver a channeled message involving energy, frequency, and vibration while playing the crystal healing bowls to improve your listening experience. She'll give you tips and tricks to elevate your vibrational point of attraction to improve the overall quality of your life. She'll be in her room 19 from 12 to 5 and from 6:30 to 9. And then she'll be out again at 8:30 for her last presentation. In her room, she's a conscious, she'll be offering card reading, light worker, psychic coach, sound healer, spiritual advisor, channel, and a healer. She shares her passion through sound healing with singing bowls. She's a channel working with Archangel Metatron's violet flame of transmutation and a life coach. She focuses on the ways to raise your frequency to resonate with a better life experience. She studied astrology, philosophy, spirituality, and Nikola Tesla's teaching. Extensively to recently obtain her advanced octavial repatterning practitioner certificate. I've never heard about that.
Octavial repatterning. Yeah, it's a certain technique in which you play the bowls to open them up systematically from the crown to the root or from the root to the crown.
I want to learn that. I didn't know that there was another way. Great. We'll have to talk about that. And every month she performs a new moon and a full moon ritual live on Facebook where she channels a message to the Sound Healing Collective. You can find her at Vibrational Waves of Transformation on Facebook, as well as your website is carladorn.com, right?
Yes.
All right. So, Carla, you got the next 28 minutes.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like to welcome everyone who joined us today. This is so exciting, with everyone having to start staying in more because of social distancing. And moving through this great time of awakening and expansion, I believe it's very important that we learn to start doing things differently. It's time to step outside of the matrix and begin thinking outside the box. And working on our spiritual life, very important. Nothing happens in this world by accident. Nothing is random, right? So when the coronavirus hit back in March, I had to question myself to my angels, my guides, what's up? If only 10% of the population will ever be affected with corona, what is the lesson for the other 90% of us? And what I got was this, very profound. When a person goes through a spiritual awakening, it's caused by two things. One, a near-death experience, or two, a traumatic event. Well, the universe just blessed us with both. Living through a pandemic, we've all went through a near-death experience and a traumatic event. The lesson in this for the other 90% of us was this is the universe offering a helping hand to us to make us halt, stop dead in our tracks, and look around, slow down, and realize the world you're living in. We are living in a matrix, right? We are fed poor nutrition, poor diet. Our children are contaminated with vaccinations. We're not given clean air to breathe. They pump out the most negative, violent things on that television 24/7. You have to wonder why all this is done, right? And I'll tell you why. This is done to keep you on low vibrational frequencies. In the bandwidth of the frequencies controlled by the ruling elite, the 1% that control the other 99%. It is time for us to realize we're not victims. We are powerful creators. Ego sum creator omnipotens. Latin for I am a powerful creator. Latin was also taken away from us as a language because it speaks to the energetic field in a more powerful way. Our language has been changed to make our words less powerful. You create your thoughts, you create your reality with your thoughts, with your beliefs about your world. So they gave us an illusionary perspective about what was possible for us. So we can never step outside of the bandwidth of the frequencies the matrix controls. And if everyone hasn't realized by now, there is an agenda, and it's not looking out for our best interests. But we must remember, it's not their job to look out for our best interests. It's our job. And we need to take our power back. And we need to realize that much of what we've been given about the history of our world and about the nature of reality and ETs and everything has been a lie and an illusion to keep us stuck. Because if we understood the true nature of the human condition, which is you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. You are not a physical being having a spiritual one. And you should never be afraid of dying from corona or anything else, because there is no end to your life. You are immortal. That's why Jesus Christ, who was really named Yeshua, they lied to us about that too, taught his disciples, go out and preach my word. And yes, you will probably be killed for it. But that's just the end of this life in this physical incarnation. Your soul is eternal. You have lived other places, been other things, right? Our Bible has been changed. You must understand the people that crucified Jesus are the ones that later made them their mascot, right? They took his teachings and totally perverted them. The second coming of Christ is not some supernatural character rolling up on a cloud to save us. The second coming of Christ is when we discover the Christ light within and our divinity, and we start getting in alignment with the divine will of God, and then our faith can move mountains. We can heal the sick. Jesus, Yeshua, came down here to taught us what we could do when we were in energetic alignment with his Father, with our Father. And then he showed us also how to behave in alignment. You know, his famous saying, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. That's what he taught, unconditional love. You must understand, it's time to wake up from your sleepy slumber. Okay, so look at it like this. Growing up, your parents told you what to believe about your world. And the people that told them were their parents. And the people told them they were their parents. What if the first person that started the train of telling what the truth was didn't know the truth? You'd have a bunch of people running around living in a world kind of like we're living in now. Just a confusing mess. It is time you realize that you have been misled. The great deception is now, and it started way back when in the Bible, when they said your Father in heaven required blood sacrifice, the sacrificial slaughtering of animals. Your Father in heaven would never ask you to kill his creation. The ruling elite have normalized violence and fear and polluted us with sickness to keep us in the bandwidth of the frequencies they control. So I tell you all this, and as you can tell, I'm real passionate about this, because I don't believe I'm a victim of the ruling elite or anyone else. I believe once you discover these truths about how you were sold the illusion of freedom to enslave you, that then you can empower yourself and re-educate yourself on what the true laws of this universe are, right? That you can live in this world and not be of this world. You must remember, narrow is the gate and few will find it. So people are starting to realize that if we follow the herd and continue to believe like everyone else, we're going to be those lost sheep. So people more and more waking up, wanting to find that narrow gate. So the reason for our talk today is for me to help you, show you what you can do to step outside the matrix. Nikola Tesla said it best. He said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What does that mean? That means every word spoken, heard, thought, believed, overheard, carries a certain vibration, a certain frequency. That is why people do the modern day decor feng shui technique, where they post messages of positivity all over their walls. Because those words, even though just written, speak to the energetic field, lifting the overall vibration of the dwelling, magnetizing by universal law of attraction more positive outcomes and experiences into your existence. So, based on what Nikola Tesla says, if everything is energy and everything vibrates at a certain frequency, it's time to start holding each thought captive, not watching television. Television is the #1 way the controlling elite keep you stuck in a controllable bandwidth. They keep your energy low, they keep your vibration low. There's so many advertisements for medicine, for all these illnesses you're gonna catch, and all this violence. Certain things your mind, the subconscious mind, is never supposed to be exposed to. And just like they misled us when they told us our Father and Creator in heaven required the sacrificial slaughtering of His creation as an act of obedience to Him, that was to mislead you, to normalize violence. It's time to turn the televisions off. It's time to go outside nature. Doing a gratitude list, let me tell you, and I have a video on this on my Facebook page where I cry. It's so profound. Someone told me long ago, do a gratitude list for 30 days, it will change your life. Do a gratitude list for 30 days, it will change your life. Well, I didn't do it until like a year and a half after I was preaching it. And then about 8 months ago, I started doing it religiously, every day with my cup of coffee. And it has changed my life. Something so simple. And it's so simple, you're probably listening to this right now and thinking, oh, that can't work, too easy. You don't understand. Spirituality is easy because it comes natural. The simplest things, walking around barefoot, grounding your energy, connecting with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a live sentient being and it is healing. And when you connect your bare feet to the ground, it heals you. A gratitude list. Listening to angelic tones on YouTube. Sound is an amazing way to get your body in energetic alignment. They don't tell you this, but they make sure they give you all the sounds and all the noise that keeps you out of alignment. You must realize there is an agenda by the ruling 1%, and that is to control and manipulate and poison us and keep us stuck in low frequency so we can be controlled. Why do you think everyone talks about the gift God gave us was eternal life, but no one talks about reincarnation? Because if you understood you're reincarnated, they couldn't control you with fear of dying. And for anyone right now scared of catching corona, let me explain something to you. Coronavirus vibrates at a certain frequency. Don't resonate at the frequency of it and you won't catch it. You know, people want like a better relationship, a better job, a better life experience. But they don't understand everything you've ever wanted already exists. It's like a radio dial, okay? I can't hear what's on 107.7 if I'm tuned into 97.1. I have to turn the dial. So if you want a better life experience, you have to turn the dial. And the way you do that is things like a gratitude list every day, going outside more in nature, turning that television off. That was designed to totally break down the moral fiber of the American family. I am so sorry to break it to people. If everyone would turn their TVs off collectively around the world, the vibration of this place would flip so quickly and we would have world peace. Because all those things, even though there's just pretend or it's just movies, it's all speaking to the energetic field. Wake up, please. And look, no judgment, no judgment. Before I was awakened, I was asleep too, and I would watch TV and, you know, just participate in nonsense that kept me stuck. It is time to unstick ourselves, right? Time to unstick ourselves. Time to take our power back. But before we can do that, we must first understand we've been hacked. And it's okay. Because once you understand universal law, not man's law, We're moving into the fifth dimension. And you must understand that the fifth dimension is not a place. It's a state of consciousness. It's a state of being, right? So we're moving into the fifth dimension. And as we shift to the fifth dimension, the old systems are falling away. The old scarcity, lack mentality, patriarchal system is dying. And that's all you're seeing right now is the old system dying, which is beautiful. I don't want things to go back to the way they were. I mean, really, come on. But everyone is going to have to awaken. It's just where we're moving. And the reason that this great awakening is happening now is we're passing through the galactic center. It's the place in space. The energies are higher, okay? So as Mother Earth shifts to that part, as she shifts through that part of the galactic center, her vibration is speeding up. It's elevating to the higher vibrational frequency of unconditional love and oneness. And what that means is understanding there is no separation. There is no white. There is no black. There is no male. There is no female. There is no Democrat. There is no Republican. We are all one. We are all the same. We are brothers and sisters. And all of us together make up the body of what our Creator in heaven is. We must quit identifying with political party or race. Because as we move to the fifth dimension, these things, these labels are dying away. And that's good. But it's going to happen, like it or not, ready or not. So participating in things such as this virtual expo, virtual expo, almost lost my vote. Virtual expo is necessary in starting to understand what it means to be a spiritual being, having a physical experience, and learning to acclimate yourself with universal law, not man's law. Because as we shift into the fifth dimension, man's law is disintegrating. We're going back to natural law as natural citizens with our God-given gifts that our Creator in heaven gave us. You know, I think it's time for us to all put on our critical thinking skills hats, and understand that a lot of things we've been told about our world don't make a lot of sense. But we don't give it much other thought because it's what everybody else believes. You need to understand if the first person who told that truth didn't know the truth, they were all misled. And it's not about placing blame or being a victim. It's about being grateful that, hell yeah, I'm glad to know this ain't how the world really works. And this is why my world hasn't been working for me, because I haven't been in compliance with universal laws like law of attraction and law of karma, right? You know, we must understand and start another way to raise your vibration is to start every morning when I wake up, and it's posted to my page, Carla Dorn or Vibrational Ways of Transformation. I gave to my platform what I say every morning to align with the highest light. First of all, you have to recognize that just because, like a lot of people, if I don't, I'm not going to believe it unless I see it. Well, 90% of this world is the invisible. That's what it means by being a spiritual being, having a physical experience, right? So if you are not connecting with the invisible realms, you take all the magic out of your life, all the magic. I have a spiritual team, we all do, of ancestors and guides and angels, and they speak. But if we don't know their language, how can we get its guidance? You know, it's like a scientist watching a rat run a maze, you know? If the rat could take instruction from the scientist about take a right, take a left, the rat would get through the maze effortlessly, right? So that's what our spiritual team in heaven is for us, to tell us when to take the right, when to take the left. We did not come here alone, but the ruling elite, the 1%, don't want you to know that you have a team in heaven here to help you, and that you're a divine being, and that your thoughts turn into things. That's another thing you need to start researching, how thoughts turn into things, because they do. You know, it is an amazing time of awakening and evolution and transformation. And you can only be in fear or faith, right? You can't be in both. It's an impossibility. So moving forward, you will have choice points along this spiritual awakening way. And you will be given many, many opportunities to choose fear or choose faith. But no, in every instant, that's what it's a choice of. It's time to start having faith in what we cannot see and be guided by our faith, not by our sight. Tap into the magic of the invisible realms. Stop being lazy. Get off of our butts and do our own research. Don't take my word for it. What I say at every ceremony I give, don't take my word for it. I'm not trying to make my truth your truth. Because that's another thing they lied to us about. We were all created uniquely different, and my truth isn't supposed to be your truth. But the fact that your truth is what everyone else's truth is should tell you it's really not your truth. It's what you were spoon-fed to believe, because if you tried to be different in this world, you were ostracized or outcasted. We're moving to a time in the fifth dimension where we will start to celebrate our differences. We should be educating our children, seeing what the God-given gifts they have, they came into the world with, that our Father in heaven gave them, and start developing those. Not put them all to the same standardized testing and then shaming them when they don't all perform the same. We are not supposed to be the same. But it's time to start doing our own research and figuring out what we believe about our world. Not what we were told to believe, what we believe, right? So, I love doing this. Like, I just get such a rush of sharing all this wisdom with y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you who've shown up for this amazing event. You know, I think as we move into the future with social distancing, you will see more things like this. So everyone that's participating as practitioners, appreciate your attendance. And I'm sure you're going to get so much informative information. And I will be in breakout room 19, associated with the number of Nikola Tesla, since we talked about his teachings today. And that would be a good starting point to do your own research, is look up the teachings of Nikola Tesla. His famous quote is, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You learn that, and you got the keys to the kingdom. Because you can live in this world and not be of it. You can. I assure you, I could march through a sail of corona infected people, or better yet, I wouldn't come into contact with a sea of corona infected people, because you must understand, like attracts like. So what magnetizes back to you is based on your overall vibrational point of attraction. And what makes up that is everything you watch, everything you listen to, everything you believe, everything you participate in. All those activities carry a certain vibration. All of that combined together makes up your overall vibrational point of attraction. So by doing a gratitude list, going out in nature, putting on your spiritual protection every morning by checking in with your team and acknowledging that they're there, because you have to understand, Earth is a free will planet. Your angels and guides can watch you flounder around all day like a fish and want to help you, really want to step in, but they can't, because they need your permission. So give your permission daily. Give it daily. Understand what the rules of engagement are on this planet Earth, and know that you need to not be fearful of dying of the coronavirus or any other thing. The date and time you're set to die is a contract you signed in heaven before coming, right? No one dies by accident. So anyone who leaves the planet right now was meant to leave, okay? Let them stop controlling you with the fear vibration. You must understand there's a higher order, what's going on. And much of this that you are experiencing, you made contracts with members of your soul group before coming to have these encounters for the evolution of your soul. You are immortal. Time to quit being afraid of so much. Start standing in the authenticity of who you are and figure out what you believe about your world and about yourself. Okay. I think that's 28 minutes.
Thank you, Carla.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
This is just the first 30 minutes. Yeah, this is our little playroom now. So welcome aboard. Everybody, you may see her in room number 19. She'll be there until 5, taking a break until 6:30. Then she'll be back and doing a closing at 8:30. And she's going to be doing a giveaway. When did you want to do your giveaway? Did you want to wait or do a little now or do two, or what did you want to do?
I don't know. Do you want to probably? I don't know. Like, to do to what? To
Well,
give away?
you're offering a 30-minute sound healing. Maybe you like to offer one now and one later, because we have different audiences. Right now, we have some guests in the room, and what we do is we have them guess a number, and they put the number in the chat, and you write down a number, or you tell us the number. Don't look at the chat.
Okay, so I might be giving away free sessions all day.
No, your door prize. Your door
But
prize.
one, though, not multiple, just one.
You can
Or
give
you
it.
guys,
You can give it now or later, or you
okay,
can.
but it's one. Okay, yeah. So I'll give it now.
Okay. That's fine, and if you decide later you want to do it again, that's up to you. You can even, whatever you want to offer later. Okay? If you would like to offer a door prize later at 8:30, that's up to you if you want to do that. So,
8:30, I'll be doing the meditation, closing out the group.
correct. Yeah.
Right. So I'm offering it then. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm new. I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay.
Let's do it, and let's do it now. Okay, because later on, you'll be closing out the event, and I don't think you want to do a door prize at the end when everyone's,
No, definitely not. So let's do it while I'm fresh.
okay. So, whoever's in
I'll
the,
be able to see the participant.
what's that? You have to be a participant to win.
No, but will I get to see who won?
Yes, right now, they're gonna put in the chat a number, and we will tell you who the winner is. So
Okay.
you're gonna think of a number from 1 to 100, 1 to 1,000, whatever your number is, okay? Yeah, I don't know if you have a pen or anything to write.
Listen, you know what it is, Sheri.
I know what it is. I have a few ideas what it is.
No, you know. You know.
I know exactly what it is. Yes, I do. I do.
Okay. That's all that.
Okay, everybody, the door prizes, we call them door prizes. Whoever would like to have a 30-minute session with Carla, a sound healing session, I want you to put in the chat a number from 0 to 1,000. 0 to 1,000, because I know there's 3 numbers involved. So everybody from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I saw that.
You see it? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here comes the numbers. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We have to, only participants, please. If you would like to do a trade with Carla, you can hook up with her afterwards if you're a practitioner. We want to allow everybody, all the participants, to have an opportunity. You can do coaching with her. You can do a channeled message with her. She's giving you 30 minutes of her time, basically, and she'll talk with you and give you some sound balancing. As a sound healer, she'll tune you up. She'll use her frequencies. She is a vibrational expert. Let's see some more numbers, please, because I don't see the number yet. I see a close number, but I don't see the perfect number. We got Myra, we got Judy, we got Stacy, we got Sharuka, we got Donna, we got Charchar, Anthony. Guys, let's go in. Ready? Put in your offer. 1, going once, going twice. If anybody out there right now in Facebook land wants to participate, I'm sorry if you're trying to bid, but you have to be here. I can't be in 2 places at one time. I gotta be here. So If you want to come in to play, you get to win. And Carla, this is valued at $50, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, cool, awesome. So looks like we have a few numbers. And what is your number, please?
Mine?
What is,
Mine?
yeah,
19.
19. So we got Judy. Judy's the closest number. She's 66.
Okay.
Okay, so Myra, no, Judy. Somebody just asked me a question about Myra. Myra is a guest. Alex, Myra is a guest. Please look at, Myra is a guest. Judy, congratulations for winning. And Judy, make sure that we get in touch with you if you want to give me your email privately or a phone number, and I can give it to Carla. That would be great. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate it. Let me just make a note. And coming up next, we have Carol. So Judy, Duncan, I have your information too. I could look it up.
Somebody gonna put me in my room?
Yeah, we're gonna time out you.
Okay.
We're gonna put you on timeout. So let me thank you very much.